Why do you believe that you can unilaterally correct the world market pricing that is affecting us at home?
I don't believe at all I can unilaterally collect the world pricing. But as you just covered in that segment, all of those rockets, all of those missiles, all of that destruction in northern Israel has one source, and it's not in Lebanon. Iran created Hezbollah. Iran manufactures all of those weapons and ships them to Lebanon to destabilize the country of Lebanon, to terrorize the people of Israel. Iran is the root of the problems in the Middle East. Those have led to death, destruction, killed more American soldiers than any country on earth over the last 20 years. Iran is the root of the economic problems in the Middle East, of the insecurity of energy markets. They have repeatedly intervened in energy markets. So you said we think this is nothing. Of course, that's just total nonsense. 47 years of appeasing the Biden administration, the Obama administration. They bartered, begged, and bribed Iran to try to get them to change their behavior. No such luck. Iran is massively growing their infrastructure to build missiles, to build an atomic bomb. And this president didn't kick the can down the road. We can't let Iran forever empowered in that region. So it's a difficult task, and I think we've never said anything but that. So we are dismantling their ability to manufacture missiles, drones, rocket launchers, all that. It is a multi-week effort, as we have said. This will take effort, but we are going to defang the government of Iran so they can no longer terrorize their neighbors, murder their neighbors, and insert themselves in energy markets whenever they want. Yes, there's going to be dislocation getting through it, as we've said all along, but we have the tools to deal with it, and we get to a better place at the end. God bless President Trump's boldness.
Mr. Secretary, maybe I was confusing. I'm sorry. There is nobody arguing that the Iranian regime is not a pernicious, terroristic organization that is toxic and should be gone. I don't think there's any intelligence to arguing otherwise, frankly. Wasn't my question. You, in fact, have, as an administration, not explained that there was going to be short-term big spikes in gas and other kinds of economic realities. That was never explained. That is a matter of fact. What I'm asking you about is what has been said by you specifically, as a messenger for the administration, that you can correct oil prices, you can correct the short-term gas pressure, and that prices will be even lower than they were before. How?
So wrong on the first two charges. We have said every time anyone from this administration spoke, we said this will be a disruption in energy prices and they will move up. We've never denied that. We've said it all along. We've never said we control oil prices. Of course, that's ridiculous. But thankfully, America today is by far the biggest producer of oil and natural gas in the world.
Mr. Secretary, just to be clear.
I'm just trying to ground the conversation in reality.
I welcome you
Let's
showing
just ground it in reality.
Listen. Hey, we're in the same place, Mr. Secretary. I'm standing in reality right now. What I'm saying is, you cannot show me the American president or you or anyone making the case before or even in the initial stage of this, letting people know that there are going to be some bad reverberations at home. By the way, it's not unreasonable for them to have happened. And I'm not arguing otherwise. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it because gas is now up forever. Nobody's saying that. So I'm not victimizing you, I promise. What I'm saying is, you know very well, you have an excellent pedigree and understanding. America cannot do much to affect the gas prices at home by itself. How long do you think it takes for what is happening in Iran to abate and for pricing to be anything approaching what we had come to see as normal before this?
Well, we've repeatedly said the conflict will be measured in weeks, not months. We announced the release of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, using it for what it's for. As you mentioned, there's an interruption in oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz, and we're trying to offset some of that missing oil by releasing oil from over 30 countries around the world to solve that. They don't fix it. We don't have a price knob. But at the end of the day, after we've defanged the Iranian regime to cause trouble in the world, you will see a surge of investment in the Middle East.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.